Sears Canada retirees facing a long wait to see what will remain of their pensions. The company is currently going through a restructuring process, and how it will emerge, well, it's truly anybody's guess. However, some analysts seem to agree that this is just yet another example of how unsecure that defined benefit pension plans can be. Sears Canada lawyers had initially asked to suspend $3.7 million of monthly payments towards their defined benefit pension plans and cease pouring money into retirees' health, dental, and life insurance premiums. Nortel employees went through something similar in 2009. It took 7 years and a lengthy and costly court battle for them to get answers, and in the end, an agreement was signed that would give Ontario recipients about 90% of their original pension.
Nobody expected interest rates to go as low as they had, and so there are defined benefit plans which are underfunded these days. Now, the problem is not only that some defined benefit plans like Sears are underfunded, it's also that the private sector has moved away from what's called defined benefit plans, basically guaranteed pension plans.
A 2013 report by Canadian-owned ratings agency DBRS found the average pension fund had just enough money to cover 84% of the future benefits it would have to pay out. Now, analyst Mark Milkey says at one time in the private sector, defined benefit made up about 90% of plans offered. Well, that number currently sits closer to 45%. As for where you want to sink your money, Milkey explains what he thinks is safest.
The private sector has moved away from what's called defined benefit plans, basically guaranteed pension plans, to, okay, I as an employer put some money in, right, and I as an employee put some money in, and together, you get a pot of money, and you live off the market returns and the interest, the investment returns when you retire. That's actually, in my view, safer because it's in your name, even if it's managed professionally, which it should be.
In other words, that's a defined contribution plan. Now, as for Sears, last week, Sears Canada lawyers agreed to restart those payments for health and dental benefits, including some special payments to the pension plan. However, just until October, while the restructuring process continues.